For 3 nights the sky has been dark, no moon, just stars and the quiet of the new beginning. And then tonight, low in the west just after sunset, if you catch it before it sets, there it is. The thinnest curve of light, a brand new crescent, the moon returning. It's almost nothing, under 2% lit, a fine silver eyelash against the fading dusk. But it's everything, because it's the first proof that the cycle has turned. The dark held, the seed took. The light is coming back. This is the waxing crescent, August 14th, 2026, and the sun sits in gate 4, line 4. The answer that comes through care and connection, the gentle tending that helps a young thing grow. So this is your moon letter for the first sliver, the tender, easily missed return that you have to look for and then protect. Let's open it. Look low in the west tonight, just after the sun goes down, and you'll have to be quick. The first crescent sets soon after the sun. But there she is, back. Under 2% lit, the barest sliver, the very first light of the new cycle. 3 nights ago, she was gone completely. Tonight, she's returned, small and shy and unmistakable. And here's what's quietly moving about it. She doesn't come back full. She comes back tiny. After all that dark, the return isn't a floodlight. It's a whisper, a thread, the smallest possible amount of light. And yet it's enough to change everything, because it means the direction has reversed. From here, every single night, she grows. That's the nature of a real return. It rarely arrives all at once. It shows up first as a sliver, a small sign, easy to overlook, and then it builds, faithfully, night after night, into fullness. So the thin crescent tonight is teaching you how comebacks actually work. They start impossibly small, they set quickly, they ask you to look for them, and then, if you catch them and trust them, they grow into everything. The energy tonight is tender and hopeful, the delicate feeling of something just beginning to come back. If the new moon was the seed planted in the dark, tonight is the first green shoot breaking the surface. And there's a specific quality to this moment. It's fragile. The new crescent is easily lost in the dusk. The first shoot is easily trampled. The early days of anything, a new habit, a healing, a fresh start, are the most delicate because there's so little of it yet, and it hasn't had time to root. So tonight's energy asks for gentleness. Not big moves, not high expectations, not testing the new thing to see if it can already carry weight it hasn't grown into. Just noticing that it's begun, feeling the quiet hope of it, and treating it the way you'd treat any young living thing, with care, with patience, with a little protection. The return is real. It's just young. Tonight is for honoring that youngness instead of rushing it. In human design, the sun is in gate 4, line 4. Gate 4 is still the gate of answers, but line 4 shifts how those answers come. Line 4 is the line of connection, of relationships, of care. It doesn't find its answers alone in a room. It finds them through closeness, through the people and the tending it's bonded to. And that's a beautiful fit for a first crescent, because a new beginning at this stage doesn't grow through force or logic. It grows through care, through the small, consistent, loving attention you give it. The seedling doesn't need a lecture. It needs water and shelter and someone who keeps showing up for it. Line 4 understands that the answer to how does this fragile new thing survive isn't push harder, it's tend it more gently. So tonight, gate 4 line 4 points you toward warmth rather than effort. Whatever you planted at the new moon, whatever's just now beginning to stir, the way to help it isn't to demand results. It's to care for it, to give it a little steady attention, to be, for your own young beginning, the gentle presence that helps green things grow. So let's understand why the first sign matters so much, why this tiny sliver is worth stopping for. The first reason is that the first sliver is proof the whole cycle is turning. It's small, yes, but its meaning is enormous because it marks the exact moment the direction reversed. Everything from here grows. The single most important information in a comeback isn't how big it is yet, it's that it has started. And the first sliver is that information, written in the sky. Second, you come to believe in the growth by catching it early. If you only start believing in your new beginning once it's already big and undeniable, you've missed the part where your belief actually mattered. The fragile early days when a little faith makes all the difference. Noticing the first small sign and letting yourself trust it is how you get on the side of the growth before it's obvious. Third, here's the danger. Small returns are easy to miss and even easier to dismiss. The first sliver sets fast. The first shoot looks like nothing. The first small evidence that your intention is working is quiet enough to overlook entirely. And what we don't notice, we don't nurture. Miss the beginning and you may accidentally abandon the very thing you asked for. And fourth, the one that turns noticing into commitment. Seeing the beginning is how you commit to it. The moment you consciously catch the first sign, it started. Something in you signs up. You've witnessed it. Now it's yours to tend. Attention, it turns out, is the first form of care. So, if the beginning is this fragile, how do you protect it? 4 gentle principles, all of them about not crushing a young thing with your own eagerness. First, new things need shelter before they need an audience. There's a strong urge, when something good begins, to announce it, share it, hold it up for others. But a beginning that's still forming often needs privacy first, a quiet stretch to root before it's exposed to the wind of everyone's opinions. Shelter it a while. Let it get strong enough to be seen. Second, don't test a seedling against a full-grown tree. We wreck new beginnings by measuring them against finished ones, comparing our day 1 to someone else's year 10, and feeling foolish for how small ours is. Of course it's small. It just started. A seedling isn't failing at being a tree, it's succeeding at being a seedling. Let yours be exactly as young as it is. Third, and this is the big one, guard it from your own impatience, most of all. The greatest threat to a fragile beginning usually isn't the world. It's you. Your eagerness to see results now, your habit of yanking the seedling up to check the roots, your tendency to abandon the new thing the moment it doesn't grow as fast as your hope. Your impatience is the frost. Learn to hold it back. And fourth, the quiet method that actually works, a little steady tending beats one burst of pressure. Growth comes from consistency, not intensity. A small amount of care given faithfully, day after day, not a heroic effort followed by neglect. Water the shoot a little every day. That's the whole secret. Small, steady, gentle. Every young thing that ever grew that way. So how do you tend the first light tonight? Simply and without smothering it. 3 small acts of care. First, look for the first small sign that your intention is stirring. Whatever you planted at the new moon 2 nights ago, cast your eye over the last 2 days and find the tiniest evidence that it's begun. A single small action you took, a shift in how you felt, a door that cracked open. It might be almost nothing. Notice it anyway. That almost nothing is your first crescent. Second, give it 1 bit of care today, not a whole overhaul. Resist the urge to prove your commitment with something huge. Just do 1 small, real thing to tend your beginning. 5 minutes toward it, 1 message, 1 gentle choice. 1 act of care, given today, is worth more to a young thing than a grand plan you'll abandon by the weekend. Third, keep it close and quiet a while longer. You don't have to make it official yet, or tell everyone, or turn it into a whole identity. Just hold it gently, tend it privately, and let it root before it has to perform. And underneath all 3, 1 promise. Let it grow at the moon's pace, not your impatience. The moon will take about 2 weeks to fill from this sliver to full. She will not be rushed, and she will not be stopped. Your beginning has its own pace too. Trust it. Tend it a little each day, and let it become, in its own time, everything the seed already knew it could be. Here is your ritual for the first light. tender, like the sliver it honors. Just after sunset, if the sky is clear, step outside and look low in the west for the thin new crescent, under 2% lit, setting soon after the sun. Catch it if you can. Greet the returning light like you'd greet something you'd missed. If clouds hide it, no matter. Know that it's there, small and faithful, the cycle turned. Then, standing there, notice one first sign that what you planted at the new moon is stirring. Look back over the last 2 days and find the smallest evidence, a tiny action, a small shift, a door barely open. Name it silently. This has begun. Next, give it one small act of care, tonight. Something real and modest. A few minutes toward it, a single gentle step, one kind choice on its behalf. Do it or promise clearly to do it tomorrow. And finally, make a promise to the young thing, to tend it gently as the light grows. Not to rush it, not to test it against grown things, not to abandon it if it's slow, just to give it a little steady care, night after night, the way you'd water a shoot. Feel the quiet commitment of that. Then walk back inside as the crescent sets, carrying the hope of something small and real that has, quietly, begun to grow. So, let this be the letter you keep from tonight. The return of the light is small and quiet at first, so notice it and protect it. After 3 nights of dark, the moon doesn't come back full. She comes back as a sliver, low in the west, setting fast, easy to miss. And that tiny thread of light is the most important thing in the sky because it means the whole cycle has turned and the growing has begun. Your new beginning is the same. It won't announce itself. It'll show up as a small sign, a first shoot, a quiet stirring you have to look for. Catch it. Believe it. Then tend it the way you'd tend anything young and alive. With shelter, with patience, with a little steady care, and above all with protection from your own impatience. Let it grow at the moon's pace, not yours. Because this sliver becomes a full moon in 2 weeks, faithfully, 1 night at a time. And what you planted in the dark is doing exactly the same, if you'll notice it and tend it and let it. Thank you for looking for the first light tonight, and for tending something small and new instead of rushing it. A new letter from the sky arrives every single day, and as the crescent thickens, the days ahead are about helping your beginning find its feet, steady, gentle, unhurried. Until then, notice the first signs, give a little care each day, and let what you planted grow at its own quiet pace.